Did you know that Shattered Space, Starfield's DLC, might be hinting at Bethesda's plans for some changes coming to alien fauna in the future? After I completed the main quest for Shattered Space, I got back to my old habits of exploring the planet and scanning all of the local flora and fauna.
Is that for selling later or personal use?
In doing this, I noticed that Shattered Space was handling the alien fauna very differently, and there were three key factors that stuck out to me, three things that had been changed. Two of them I actually think are huge hints at changes that might be coming to Starfield in a future update. Now, we had been waiting just a little over a year for Shattered Space. It finally came out. I've been really enjoying it, and I've been taking my time with it. In fact, as a personal rule, I decided to stay in Dazra until I had finished the main quest. Once I had finished the main quest, I was finally free to explore the rest of the Kavnik system. Now, it's likely that the first creature you'll see playing this DLC is the Groat. Now, the Groat has historical and cultural importance to House Va'ruun, and you'll see its influence everywhere. Their pets, their livestock, that's where they get their milk, that's where they get their meat. They turn the milk into alcohol, and they turn the meat into their own bootleg chunks.
Hungry for Groat, eh?
As I saw the Groat and started scanning them for my own records, one of the first things that stuck out to me was how they were now classified separately as male Groat, female Groat, and adolescent Groats. Now, since this particular alien fauna is so culturally important to House Va'ruun, I figured that maybe they just needed the different models, and therefore they ended up being different scans. So I didn't think too much about it. In fact, we're gonna move on and come back to this later. Because the next thing that I noticed is actually a change that I'm witnessing right now. Now, in the past, a lot of us fans had noticed a very cool detail where if you scanned a certain species in, say, a hills biome, that species might be green or some other color. And then if you went into a desert biome, you might have that same alien fauna, but now they had a different skin pattern or a fur pattern. Maybe they were brown to match their environment. Now, up until now, that had been just a cool detail, but if you scanned the animal in the previous biome, you were already done. It's the same species, it's just a different color. Well, in Shattered Space, things are very different, because now each color variation is a separate species. It is something different to scan. Now, this might not appeal to everyone, but for people like me who like to explore all the biomes and like to scan all the alien fauna, this gives me a reason to then find those different variations in the different biomes. Might not be fun for everyone, but to me, this is a welcome change. I like to explore, I like to see them, now I get to hunt them down. But my question is, seeing as how it was handled so differently in Shattered Space, are they going to update the rest of the game so that every planet in the settled systems now has these new classifications? Leave a comment if this is a welcome change, or if you don't want all the extra work, or if it doesn't matter to you at all because you don't scan fauna. Maybe that's not your cup of tea. Well, the third thing that I noticed was as I was exploring a separate environment, I encountered an animal that I had recognized. We know some species are on multiple planets. As I saw it from afar, I said, oh, there it is, a hunting nightmare. But as I got closer, I saw that it had a new name. It's called a hunting twin-tail. Now, at first, because I was getting all excited about these changes, I thought, ooh, are we going to have different names if they're on a different planet? But then it occurred to me, this might not be a change coming to the rest of the game. This is probably just related to the fact that House Va'ruun is so closed off from the rest of the settled systems that they have different names for the same species. Either way, I found this pretty interesting. Now let's go back to those Groats, because while it was the first thing that stuck out to me as being different, it wasn't until I considered these other possible changes in the game that something occurred to me. Is Bethesda preparing for a future update where alien fauna can breed offspring? Because I have to say, having different classifications for male, female, and adolescent really made me wonder if this is an implication of things to come. There are a lot of people out there like myself who would not mind having a huge update for settlements, farming, and maybe husbandry. The fact that the game can differentiate between possible parents and kids could mean big things for the future. Honestly, I set out to make a video that was just, here are the new alien fauna in Shattered Space. It was gonna be pretty basic, but as I was running around and scanning these creatures, I was sort of shocked as these realizations came to me. I was shocked when I saw that there were 18 species on this planet, as that was the most I'd ever seen. Now it makes a little bit more sense as it was counting the male, female, adolescents, and the different species now in different biomes. Let me know in the comments what you think of these current changes and what possibilities you see for the future. And we've got a bunch of other Starfield related videos, so make sure you check those out and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.